Welcome back, my fellow nerds, and welcome to the channel if you're first coming on. This is going to be another Sideshow Collectible review. Today we are going to look at the R2-D2 Deluxe version from Sideshow Collectables. So we'll start off with the box here, then we'll get into the accessories he comes with and get to the figure himself. So first off, as you can see, the box kind of looks like the Hot Toys versions. Now, the only difference is on the bottom here, they put Sideshow 6 scale. So on the side here, you got R2-D2 with Star Wars R2-D2 Deluxe. On the back, shows some of the accessories he comes with and some of the features he has. And then on the other side here, same thing, Star Wars, R2-D2 Deluxe. The only difference that Sideshow does instead of what Hot Toys does is they have this opening function here. So you can take a look at the figure on the inside there. And then Star Wars R2-D2 Deluxe. I myself prefer the inserts that Hot Toys includes with the actual boxes instead of that open face. Kind of feels like you're getting a toy from a toy store in a way. So next we'll get into the accessories and we'll go through everything he comes with. All right, here we are. These are all the accessories that R2-D2, the deluxe version, comes with. So we'll start off with the table over here. So this is just a standard, just plastic table to replicate where R2-D2 puts a projection of Princess Leia. So this table actually does have a light up function. On the bottom you got a battery compartment there, and then the light up function is actually turned on by this here when you click it down. To see that, we'll go through that when we get to the hologram of Princess Leia. So next comes with a replica of Luke's lightsaber. This is actually a tool that you use to open all the compartments and everything on R2-D2 itself. To do that, there's a little magnet on the bottom of it. This does have quite a bit of detail on the outside of this as well, which is really good. Not as much as the newer stuff, but most of the time you're going to be storing this on the inside of the R2 unit, and I'll show you how that works after as well. So this is the hologram of Princess Leia that it comes with as well. Quite a bit of detail in this as well. You can see her face in a way on there. Not perfect, but very good for a little tiny piece. It's almost as big as, well, pretty much as big as the actual lightsaber that it comes with as well. So when you put that on this table here, so you use this tool, like I said, it has a magnet on the bottom. Grab that little piece out of the middle there. Then place her on the inside there. And when you click that on, she lights up blue, which is a very nice feature, I find. I'll turn off some of these lights around me here, just so you can see how bright it actually is. So really nice that they included that. If I remember right, the deluxe version is the only one that comes with this here, and I believe the drink tray. So next we're moving on to the arm attachments. So his little cutting tool here, quite a bit of detail in that as well. It is, all these parts are plastic, none of this is die cast or anything like that. This is the computer terminal arm. So another bit of detail and stuff on the inside of this as well. There's two little gold lines on this as well. Little grabbing arm. I'm not sure what this tool is, but again, quite a bit of detail in that as well. I believe this is an arm that's used to fix electrical wires, those type of things. And then same with this. I'm not 100% sure what this one is. If you guys know, let me know down in the comment section below, okay? Next is the arm that attaches to the top of his head for the drink tray. This does actually articulate as well, quite a bit actually. So you just got to be careful with it though. You don't want to be too rough, because some of these you just want to make sure you don't snap anything, as they are plastic. This is the drink tray. The drinks actually do come off separately, so if you wanted to pose a figure holding a drink or something like that, you can. You just gotta pull them off gently and then come off in a separate cup. And the green liquid does not pour out, as it's just like a plastic mold on the inside of there. And we'll go through on how that attaches to R2-D2 afterwards as well. So next we'll get to the figure itself and go through what some of those attachments and stuff look like on him. All right, so here he is, R2-D2. The one thing I forgot to mention in the other part was he also comes with this restraining bolt that attaches to him by a magnet as well. So I'll go through that afterwards. So we'll start with just the way he presents, which is quite a bit of weathering on this figure, which I do appreciate. I kind of wish, like I mentioned in my other video of the BB-8, that they included a little more weathering and stuff on the actual figure. So this one did a really good job, considering he's, you know, in and out of spaceships, in the desert, stuff like that. So he is clean in some points of those movies, but I prefer when he has the weathering and stuff on him. So his head does swivel 360 degrees. So if you want to turn him all the way around, you can. No problems with that at all. To place batteries in him, you actually need to hold this silver part here and twist his head and pull that off. So when you do that, underneath these two areas here, I'll explain what those are for, and same with this. But underneath here is where you put your batteries and you have your on-off switch. Now, I always keep mine on, and I'll explain to you why that is. For the light up functions, we'll just pop his head back on. For that, I'll go through that again. There's two little slots here, and they will line up to here and here. So when I attach that, lock his head back in. So for his light up functions, the one thing I do like about Sideshow is they include these touch panels. So when you touch the side of his head, you can turn all of his lights on. So he's got two different modes. So the first mode is these lights here and the lights on the back. The second mode is all those same lights, but just his projector on as well. So to turn him off, you have to hit him 3 times and then he will shut off. Nice feature. I wish more of the Hot Toys ones had that. Specifically like the Iron Man figures, those are a pain in the butt to turn all the lights on and everything. So to get into where you can attach the accessories and stuff, you'll need this tool again to open up the side compartments. Inside, you have this one retractable arm here. We'll slide that all the way down to the bottom here. And it also slides all the way to the top. So you do have different options of where you can place things. And then if I take, say, the computer terminal arm, just pop that right in there, and there you go. So you can attach that in that certain area here. So same thing with the tool. If you open this arm, this trapdoor here, Unfortunately, none of the accessories that come with him attach to this open door area here, but his restraining bolt does attach to that door, and that's where you'd place it. Then you got this door here, which you can attach another accessory to if you would like, such as that. And then to open this side door here, it does have a little bit of a crossover on this door. So you kind of have to close this one if you want the third door open as well. And then the third door opens and you can attach another accessory just like this one on this side here. So we'll close all those up. We'll take these out, place those off to the side here for now. One other thing, when you're placing this arm on the inside there, just make sure it's up from the bottom because the one hinge will hit it. And then you can also use these to open his other little arms there. So a lot of neat little features and stuff he comes with. The touch panel is super sensitive, like I don't even need to be touching it for it to actually activate, which is good. But you can also accidentally hit it if you're working on stuff on inside your shelf and that. So just make sure you double check him. So for this lightsaber, you can actually place it on the inside of his head here. That's what those channels are for. So if you push down and to the side, you can place this on the inside and there's a little spring at the bottom. You need to push that down while trying to close the door. Can be a little difficult. I've done it quite a few times, so it's a little easier at this point. So it does have a little bit of a spring function to it, but it doesn't shoot out if you hit, like, pull this to the side. It just pops it out enough so you can grab it and just hold that to the side and pull that out. And then if you push down on this side here, has a little satellite dish, which is kind of difficult to get out. I never honestly take this one out because none of the tools or anything work to pop it out. So the only way I find you can hit it on the top of the head and then it pops out, but so does everything else. And it doesn't actually stay up. That's the one complaint I did have about this figure. I don't really pose him with that open. One way a guy explained to me that you could do is just pop it open with that holding it, such as that, which is not bad. I would have preferred if it just had a little locking function where it stayed and it was a lot easier to get out. So we'll close that one. And then another one is this guy here. You press on the top of the head there, and this one just pops out. And that one does stay up as well, which I like that one a lot more than the actual satellite dish that he comes with. So if I was going to pose him, I'd probably leave that the way it is. And then to pop him back in, you just bring it down and click him back into place. As for the drink tray, we're going to go through on how that actually attaches to him. So you use the magnet here. Okay. Attach this to the top of his head there. Pull that back. And then bring in your drink tray. So when you put in the drink tray, it just pops right over his two leg pieces there. And then this will just hover over top of one of the other ones there. So pretty good look there. If you have, say, like a Jabba the Hutt or something like that, be a good display piece to put with him. That's the only, I think, display I would ever put this on. Myself, I don't pose him with this on. I think it adds a lot to him, but I also don't think R2 should be a drink tray. So for his third leg, to bring that down, you just have to push on his leg there and it pops right out. You pull it down till it clicks into place, tilt it back, and then tilt his legs. And there you go. So I like how the leg actually locks into place and doesn't actually like pop itself back in, and your R2 unit ends up, you know, falling down or something like that. So I do like this figure myself. When I can get my hands on Hot Toys R2-D2, I'll do a comparison video as well. If you like the review videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video and comment on the video. If you'd like to see some other stuff, leave it down in the comment section so I can work on, you know, this new channel that I'm working on here. If you'd like to pick up one of these, Sideshow has them on for pre-order right now for $160 US, which is about $218 Canadian. I'm not 100% sure if this one is the same as the one that's on the pre-order. As far as I'm aware, it's a reissue, so it should be everything that comes with this set here. Maybe excluding some of the attachment arms and such. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.